My dear candidates, it's really great to see Vastavi as a senior HR. She was in senior HR in Hero Honda and even in the other company, in the technology driven company. She was the student at the time. So at least I just wanted to be share certain experience as a HR role and in the new what is all happening in the new age nowadays the technology. She will share the whatever experience he is getting and whatever thing is there, what is all happening all around. So she will share all the things as a HR senior HR role.
Okay, thank you. It's a very interesting topic, and yes, first of all, thank you for calling me here. And it's always been honor to join you here or join my fellow friends who've been part of my journey in the past, of course. It's such an interesting question. Yeah, so yes, a lot has been changing, and I think it's pretty much evident in the way things are shaping up all across, starting from the journey of where the jobs usually begin and typically where it is ending. It has been said that AI will eat a lot of job. To some extent, yes, some of the jobs will of course get extinct, but in this race, what will happen, it's not that the jobs will end. It is actually a race in which the person who knows the technology and AI will win, but the ones who will not be able to adopt themselves, learn about them on their own, may have some challenges to find their way out. What does it mean? It means that it has always been a case, by the way, just that the pace of the change has increased. If you reflect from where our grandparents were and from where our parents were and to where we are, things have already changed. Look at the way a small kid, if you actually give a 5-6 old or 3-year-old a dot phone, unfortunately they will not know how to operate it, and that's a big symbol of change. They only know how to operate a touch screen, as simple as that. So that is how the generations are shaping up. So I believe for us as seniors, it has become important that we take the juniors along and bring them up to the speed. At the same time, there have been instances where juniors are doing so well that they have gone far ahead than us in terms of their knowledge and experience. But it all boils down to the same point, that how much are you working towards it? It is all the community, the industry has become such that nobody's gonna serve you on your table. Nobody's gonna spoon fed you. You have to make that attempt. Very simply, if you don't make it, industry will bear you for a year, 2 year, at max 3 years, but then you'll become outdated. As simple as that. So all those who are in the industry are these days trying to ram themselves up. But at the same time, the basic human values will remain the same. If you are required to lead a team, you need certain leadership. If you're required to become manager, you need to have some managerial skills that AI won't replace ever. As simple as that. So in this race of being the best, or survival race in some jobs families, I think what is becoming core and evident is that how well are you taking freshers along, how well are you taking industries along. If you, as I said, if you look at how government is looking into it, we usually get worried in looking at 5, 10, 6,000 of people, but look at the way government is shaping. You have a biggest example of how government is taking people along from all strata of life. Look at the UPI transaction in this country. They are far above than anybody's population also in the world, which means that slowly and steadily things will naturally change. And in this natural change, the ones who are trying a little from the mindset perspective, will become a leader. The others will become followers. As simple as that. So it's a journey of being follower or being a leader.
So will you please share your journey as a HR? You started in one of the manufacturing, I think, company, and then you converted into tech HR. So what do you really feel, that what kind of responsibilities has been changed, and how the new candidates are going to face all those things? Will you please share? Will you please comment on the same thing, which will definitely guide to the candidates?
No, I think it's a very good question. You see, right now people look into the candidates who are very progressive mindset, irrespective of the industry. But if you talk about automobile, typically in automobile industries, as I has been telling, them little more process driven. They look for people who can think through and bring lot of efficiency in the process, and they just don't follow the process. They challenge the process to say that, hey, why don't we do it this way? Maybe use a technology to minimize the time that is being utilized and all that. And it's not only only about HR or technology, it is about mindset. If you have an efficiency mindset, if you think that you can understand, which means nobody needs to know rocket science. No, just the presence of mind, just the open mindset, and really an attempt to change things, just that makes a difference. When I shifted from a automobile to technology mindset, this was also change for me. I took some time. It was a change that at least took me 3-4 months to understand. The type of people I'm dealing was very different. I was dealing with people who eat technology, drink technology, sleep with technology, and here I was living with machine people who think when I was in automobile, who were thinking machines, sleeping with machines. That's how it is. But when I changed this side, I actually trained myself desperately in some occasions to use the same technology that my company was able to understand. Otherwise, they would have found me out of the place. So sometimes you need to understand that whatever you know is may not be sufficient for where you are going. You have to put that effort. If you're going to a technology company, start learning what they are doing. Start learning and understanding their problem. The only issue happens, especially in HR, if you ask me, when HRs become too much of the what they know. No, they're not supposed to do that. In HR, you should be open to know what companies want out of you. If they want you to understand technology, try and understand at least the basic of it. Not, of course, you don't need to be coding all the time, but at least understand. That's how it is. And there are multiple platforms who can teach you basic understanding. And if you're an engineer, uh, from, let's say, who's probably worked in an automobile and then you're shifting to a technology, of course you will probably need little more time to see the technology that you are using in machines may be very, very different when you use in an IT products. That is a different mindset. So you need to probably read some books, read some articles, read something about transition. And these days, as I've been telling, that social media is a blessing. If you put anything on ChatGPT to say that please teach me this, people teach you. If you don't understand, come under somebody's guidance, but try, as I said, try and try, because there's somebody who's already trying that enough already. So just try. And as I've been telling, that this is not that if you've not been probably working for a year or so that you become outdated. No, it doesn't happen. As long as you've utilized that time for yourself, it becomes even thereafter. So you should just utilize your time well. If you in that 1 year have earned more practical knowledge than a bookish knowledge, then your CV or your interaction will have much more weightage than anybody else, for that matter.
Right, very good. My dear candidate, in a summary form, that you learn certain things which really is going to be help you when you are going to be interview or in your real experience, in your life experience. My dear candidate, Job Hunt Drive platform is always helping you all people just to go based on the JD based sessions. Really, my dear candidates, this JD based session, job description based session, is really helping students, really helping candidates, even who are working. Even you have gone through the certain videos of today, in which one of the Air Force candidate also selected in the JMD of the Dell network. My dear candidates, so many videos we have gone through it. In the same series, the Mission Deepavali joining. That is also one of the learnings that we learn from the other persons who are really into the corporate life, who are into the who are into the experience. My dear candidate, this experience really is going to teach you, and we really thank to the Vaishnavi. At least she shared the things which is very important to all of you. My dear candidate, Job Hunt Drive always no guide, always orient you as the JD is expecting from you, right? My dear candidate, thank you for today, Job Hunt Drive. Mysore Jordan, thank you, Vaishnavi. All the best for your future, right? Thank you.